Hey guys, sorry about last week. Took a little bye week myself, and whatever. I don't care. But I'm back this week. Give you guys an update. Well, last week we really didn't have any surprises. We still had two teams that didn't win a game, and two teams that didn't lose. But then, of course, this week in week 5, we had the two winning teams go against each other, and had the two losers of the league so far pull one out. Mr. Womack pulled out a close one against bye week, and then old Alex Fletcher put a good whipping on Ben Davis. I lost a close one to Mr. Ward, and then the Rusty Sockets did his thing, handing Wilson his first loss this week, which is pretty sad because Wilson scored, really, I think it was the least amount of points last week. It was, with 85. So I got Wilson this week, so hopefully we get another 85 out of him. That'd be pretty awesome. We got the battle of the 1 and 4s, Mr. Womack and Spletcher, so one is really going to be starting to seal his deal in the losers bracket. We got Andy Ward and old bye week Bill, and then Rusty Sockets taking on Ben Davis. That should be a pretty good matchup. Projections so far, we got a couple, really they all look one-sided, but as we know, everything fucking changes because it's fantasy football, and Nasty Nate Washington goes off for 22 points. And then, who else went off that week? Justin Blackman, Pierre Thomas, all those crazy ones. But everybody agreed on the losers bracket, so basically this is what we're doing. The loser of the whole thing, regular season, gets the trophy today, Womack. And then we're going to split it up. We got the winners bracket, losers bracket. Of course, the winners bracket goes for the coveted Spooks R Us Memorial Trophy that we really need to get back from Cal sometime soon. And then the losers bracket is going to be battling for who stands on the corner of North Point and Hickson Pike for 30 minutes in between noon and 11, holding a sign that said "I lost fantasy football," and or go out wearing short shorts and a tank top. So we'll have to see on that. Everybody voted on it, so whoever did vote, sorry for you. But surprise, surprise, I would like to bring in a special guest, the owner of the Rusty Sockets, Mr. Ande Hickson himself, ladies and gentlemen. Co-host today, man is 5-0 so far, leading the league in points, and leading the league in points not against him, so that might be a trick contributing to the reason why he's 5-0. But big props to him. Mr. Hickson, welcome to the show. You got anything to say?
Appreciate you having, yeah. Feels very ominous. It feels a lot like last year. Just hope it doesn't end up like last year.
Yeah. I got a few questions for you, just from the cast. Who do you want to thank for your start this year so far?
Bush League member or player?
Both.
Bush League member. I don't know. Let's go first player, of course.
Apparently none of us.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah. I want to thank the rivalry between me and Wilson.
Kevin Strong.
I think my bench beat him this past week. I'm not really sure.
I know mine did because Tony Romo put up a 50 spot.
And 2 players over 20. Another one that was 15. Random. But anyway, player-wise, it's got to be Peyton Manning. Like, who would have thought he would have had the best year of his life? And he's, 37?
Yeah. He's put up 195 points. I looked at it
Most
yesterday.
in the league, right?
He is leading by 67 points over Phillip Rivers, who surprisingly is number 2. So, how do you feel about the start? You feeling pretty confident so far?
I feel confident. No, much like last year, 6-0, and then 6-5. I think 6-6. I ended.
That was going to roll into my next question. We all know what happened last year. Mr. Hickson dominated through first 6 games.
First 6 games, 6-0.
6-0, and then the bottom fell off. And somehow, did you make it to the playoffs?
Nope, I missed because
you missed the playoffs.
They gave Cal a point on ESPN Score, and Andy Womack lost, and then therefore I got the playoffs. What contributed to that is MJD dying, though.
Well, what if Mr. Manning dies this year?
I have Tom Brady.
You see it with your own eyes this weekend as Deion Jordan coming off the edge and killing Peyton Manning.
So what's going to piss me off is if I go out there and they bench him in the first quarter. Because then I'm going to get what, maybe 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
And then I'm not even going to see Peyton Manning. I got to watch Brock Osweiler run that offense.
All right, well, here is a question that we all want to know. Who are you afraid of this year? Who do you think is going to give you the biggest threat to take your?
It's Ben.
Oh, Mr.
It's
Mr.
the game
Davis.
this week. It's the one I'm more nervous about.
That is true. Mr. Davis has scored the second most points, but he has
The most points.
most points scored against him. So that is unfortunate. But yeah. You got anything else?
Just hope Megatron plays this weekend.
Yeah, he's questionable so far. Big news: Julio Jones is out for the season. He's a league-leading 41 catches so far this year and is out.
Who hasn't?
Mr. Ward does, and I've offered him multiple trades for him. So thank you for not accepting those.
Did he kept last year?
No, he was a top 3 pick and second round pick this year.
Oh fuck. Never mind.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, keep it strong, keep it healthy. We got to figure out sometime when we can all watch football together. Of course, me and him are going to be out of town this weekend. Got to go see the old in-laws. Woo! As you see, I'm actually starting to break the chains. I was kept in the closet last week. That's the reason why my iPad died. And somehow I was able to charge it with my penis to get 6%. But
a lot of friction going on.
yeah,
in the closet.
I jagged off vigorously. But that's all I needed, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Hickson, for coming on this week's episode of the Bush League.
The best show on television, right?
Yeah, best show on YouTube. Fuck everybody else. See you guys next week.
I thought you were gonna have like some sex question or something.
No.
Who in the Bush League would you fuck? Ben, because as long